Hello, fellow travelers. Today we're journeying back to the age of the Vikings, legendary people from Norway, Sweden, and Denmark. For 3 centuries, from around 800 to 1100, Vikings were known across Europe for their courage, skill, and adventurous spirit. Forget the horned helmets, that's a myth. But their fierce reputation was real. Vikings were explorers, traders, farmers, and sometimes raiders, thriving in a rugged land of fjords and forests. Imagine a world without modern technology where survival depended on strength, community, and ingenuity. Their lives revolved around family, tradition, and powerful gods like Odin and Thor. But what truly set the Vikings apart were their ships. These weren't just boats. They were masterpieces, the super tools that unlocked the world for the Vikings. With their long, sleek vessels, they crossed stormy seas, navigated shallow rivers, and reached distant shores. Viking ships were fast, versatile, and essential for exploration, trade, and even surprise attacks. Without these ships, the Viking Age wouldn't have happened. Today we're heading to Oslo, Norway, to see these legendary vessels up close. At the Viking Ship Museum, you can stand beside real ships that carried Vikings into history. We'll discover their stories, their craftsmanship, and the people who sailed them. So, grab your imaginary hornless helmet, let's set sail for an unforgettable adventure. The journey begins now. Our adventure brings us to Oslo's Bygdøy Peninsula, home to the Viking Ship Museum, Vikingskipshuset. The museum's cross-shaped building was designed to showcase these ancient ships, each in its own bright, spacious wing. There's a sense of awe as you enter, soft lighting, high ceilings, and the quiet reverence of visitors. Here, the focus is entirely on the ships, no distractions, just the majesty of Viking craftsmanship. You can walk around the vessels, get close to the ancient wood, and even look down into the ships from viewing platforms. The atmosphere is calm, almost sacred, as you connect with history over 1,000 years old. Standing beside these ships, you feel the weight of time and the ingenuity of their makers. It's more than a museum, it's a gateway to the Viking spirit. You're not just seeing artifacts, you're meeting the people who built, sailed, and were buried in these ships. The experience is powerful, tangible, and unforgettable. Prepare to be amazed by the living presence of the Viking Age. This is history you can almost touch. Let's step closer. The Oseberg ship is the museum's crown jewel, a breathtaking work of art and engineering. Discovered in 1904 in a burial mound, it served as a royal tomb for 2 high-status women. At 22 meters long, built of oak, and adorned with intricate animal carvings, it's a masterpiece of Viking design. The ship's prow and stern spiral into dragon-like heads, and the sides are decorated in the gripping beast style. Built around 820 AD, it was likely used for ceremonial journeys, not long voyages. The grave goods, tapestries, a wooden cart, sledges, and personal items reveal the luxury and beliefs of the Viking elite. The Oseberg ship shows Vikings were not just warriors, but artists and visionaries. Walk around it, marvel at the craftsmanship, and imagine the stories it holds. This ship is a window into Viking art, society, and their view of the afterlife. It's a stunning testament to their world. The Oseberg ship is truly unforgettable. Next, the Gokstad ship, built for the open ocean, a true Viking longship. Discovered in 1880, it's larger and sturdier than Oseberg, measuring 24 meters and dating to around 890 AD. Its clinker-built hull, overlapping planks and iron rivets made it strong and flexible for rough seas. With space for 32 oarsmen and a tall mast, it was designed for speed, exploration, and battle. The Gokstad ship carried a chieftain to his grave, along with smaller boats, a tent, and game boards. Signs of wear show it saw real action before becoming a tomb. In 1893, a replica sailed across the Atlantic, proving Viking ship's seaworthiness. This vessel symbolizes the Vikings' ambition, skill, and daring spirit. Standing beside it, you sense the courage of those who sailed into the unknown. The Gokstad ship is a powerful reminder of Viking mastery of the sea. It's the spirit of adventure, made real. The Tun ship, though less complete, is vital to Viking history. Excavated in 1867, it was the first Viking ship ever found, offering key insights into early shipbuilding. Its sturdy, clinker-built hull hints at voyages across open seas and rivers. Like the others, it was a burial ship for a powerful individual. The museum also displays treasures from these burials: carved sledges, a decorated cart beds, chests, and even fragments of silk tapestries. Everyday items, tools, kitchenware, personal belongings reveal the Vikings' artistry and far-reaching trade. Ship burials show their beliefs. The dead needed vessels and treasures for the journey to the afterlife. These artifacts are time capsules, preserving the Vikings' spiritual and daily worlds. Every piece tells a story of strength, status, and belief. The Tune ship and its treasures deepen our understanding of Viking life. For Vikings, ships were the heart of life, essential for travel, trade, war, and exploration. Scandinavia's rugged landscape made the sea their highway, connecting distant communities and markets. Viking ships carried furs, amber, and timber south, returning with silver, silk, and spices from as far as Byzantium and the Middle East. Their shallow draft vessels could raid, trade, and explore, reaching places others couldn't. Ships enabled legendary raids, but also peaceful settlement and discovery. Driven by adventure and necessity, Vikings sailed to Iceland, Greenland, and even North America centuries before Columbus. Their shipbuilding skills made these feats possible. Viking ships were more than transport. They were symbols of power, freedom, and destiny. Every voyage expanded their world. The legacy of these ships is the story of the Viking Age itself. Their spirit of exploration still inspires us today. Imagine preparing for a Viking voyage, loading supplies, checking the ship, and gathering a crew ready for anything. Life at sea was harsh, no shelter exposed to storms and reliant on skillful navigation by sun, stars, and nature's signs. Vikings used sunstones and watched seabirds to find their way across vast, unknown waters. Their journeys to Iceland, Greenland, and Vinland, North America, were epic feats of endurance and courage. Dangers were constant, storms getting lost or hostile encounters. Yet the Vikings pressed on, driven by curiosity and ambition. Their sagas tell of bravery, hardship, and discovery, stories echoed in the ships we see today. These vessels and tales reveal the resilience and daring of Viking seafarers. They truly were masters of the northern seas. Their legacy lives on in every adventurous journey. The Viking Ship Museum welcomes everyone, history buffs, families, and curious travelers alike. The layout lets you get close to the ships, making history feel real and immediate. Clear information panels share fascinating details in both Norwegian and English. Kids are captivated by the sheer size and mystery of the ships, sparking their imagination. There aren't many digital displays, but the presence of the real ships is more than enough to inspire wonder. Art lovers admire the carvings, engineers marvel at the construction, adventurers dream of epic voyages. The museum is focused and peaceful, allowing for a deep, meaningful visit. It's easy to reach from Oslo's city center with good public transport and visitor facilities. There's a gift shop for souvenirs, and the Big Doy Peninsula offers parks and other museums for a full day out. The Viking Ship Museum is a highlight of any trip to Oslo. It's a place to make memories and connect with the distant past. You'll leave with a new respect for the Vikings' achievements. Don't miss it. Standing before these 1,000-year-old ships is like shaking hands with history. The Oseberg, Gokstad, and Tune ships are majestic survivors, whispering tales of chieftains, explorers, and master craftsmen. They're not just artifacts, they're wonders of the ancient world preserved for us all. Visiting the Viking Ship Museum is an unforgettable experience, connecting you to a bold and adventurous age. If you're planning a trip to Northern Europe, put Oslo and this museum at the top of your list. Walk around these vessels, marvel at their beauty, and let your imagination sail into the past. It's a journey for anyone with a spark of adventure. You'll leave with wonder, inspiration, and a deeper understanding of the Vikings. These ships are a testament to human skill, courage, and the spirit of exploration. Come to Oslo, let the Viking ships tell you their story.